to part 2 of Epik versus Hagwon. Which one should you choose?
Epik.
Hagwon. I'm definitely Hagwon.
Fair. I'm torn.
I don't think that I've talked to an Epik teacher and they've convinced me that their job was better than mine.
Yeah, I could say that vice versa too.
Yeah.
When I was teaching Epik, I met Hagwon people and I was like, oh, poor soul.
I feel the same exact way. That desk warming, boy.
Oh, did I even talk about that? Desk warming?
No, but you can talk about it right now.
We'll do it later. We'll do it at the end. Okay. We'll talk about that at the end.
So, money. I know a lot of people want to learn about this too, want to know the difference and the security. I know Hagwons are notorious for swindling people and not paying them on time and shortchanging them, and what else are they known for? Like not paying benefits, like
closing up shop and
oh yeah, like just like I've heard stories that people just like they come to their academy and it's like, oh, we have closed forever. And like their owners like never told them. However, again, subjective experience. We work for a corporate academy which is pretty secure. So we do have like main branches which is run by HQ, and then we have the franchises, but we work for a main branch, so I would say it's pretty secure. My paycheck has never been late. They pay my insurance properly. They pay my pension properly, and yeah, like I've never been like shortchanged or anything.
I think that's the biggest one. Like we talked about earlier, the Hagwons closing down or them like swindling them on money, not paying them on time. A very small percentage, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, but
it's definitely a possibility. But
if you're like searching it on the internet, that's like the first thing that pops up, because like angry people just go on the internet. It's like,
oh my god, you wouldn't believe what my cousin did to me.
Typing just like that.
Yeah.
And just remember also, that is true. How many times do people like write good stuff? Write the bad stuff. So that's what you're gonna see. I think I've even seen bad stuff written about ours. Academy, which I'm confused
it's like
why.
Not true at all.
Yeah.
Talk about our salary. So I came here in 2017, and my starting salary was 2.8 million won.
Nice. Nice. Including housing.
So I had to pay my rent, and either set you up with housing, and then your salary is lower. They don't give you the housing, then they give you a stipend to spend on your rent.
Pay with Epik, it's pretty. You can look this up on the Epik website. They has it there. So you're coming in. There's all these other factors that play into your pay. But for the most part, your first year it's set. Second year it's set. You just go up like that. You don't negotiate the price. It's usually like a $200 increase. Obviously, you need a few things with Epik as well. You need to have a bachelor's degree and a TOEFL or TOEFL. You need a TOEFL.
No, so how much do you get paid though? Yeah.
So from the bottom, I can't remember. I think it's 2.2 million. But remember, your housing is included with Epik. You can also opt out if you want to get your own housing. Then they'll give you that.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. In our company, there is housing and there's non-housing. There's just my branch doesn't have housing.
Yeah, so it depends.
Like, does it matter where you go? Like, do you get paid more if you're like
that matters.
Seoul?
One of the big cities, I think that's obviously Seoul, Busan, Daegu. If you're in a metropolitan city like that, your pay is lower. It's about $100 lower.
Oh, it's lower.
It's lower. Yeah.
If you're in
a bigger city, it's lower. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It all depends on province as well. So just think of that as like a state in the U.S. Like if you're in Texas, California, like that. Whichever province you're in Korea, it's a different pay rate.
Right.
When I first came to Korea, I was in Chuncheongbuk-do, so that's the middle of Korea. That's the landlocked province in the middle. And their biggest city, I believe, is like 600,000. One of the top 3 biggest cities in that province, then you get this pay. If you don't live in one of those cities, you get an extra $100 for not living in one of those cities because you're not in a big city. Also, if you work at more than one school, you'll get a little extra money for kind of like transportation costs.
Maybe like if you're starting an academy,
I would say it's similar.
I think it's similar too.
Yeah.
But with academy, I think I've heard people making lower than what Epik makes. So you really have to like check in with that. And also if they provide your flight reimbursement. Like for us, we get our flight into Korea, but we don't get our flight out of Korea. But if Tommy would have stayed in Epik, then they would pay for his flight home.
Yeah,
right?
so they pay for your entry and exit.
Yeah.
Get more vacation days, but you can't negotiate your pay at all. And there's a ceiling to the pay. I think after about 4 years, you're at the 4 or 5 years, you're at the top pay level, and you can't get any more money from that. So you're stuck there.
So
if you're planning to stay long term or for a while.
With our academy, you can make more than what you did the past years, and I don't think you just keep like going over it, like, or not. So it's either you get re-signed and you get paid more, or you get re-signed and your pay stays the same. Career-wise, I wouldn't say that all academies have equal opportunities to advance your career, but within my academy, especially if you are on an F4 visa, tell me you're on an F4 visa.
F4.
If you're Korean or have Korean native parents, that there's definitely room for you to grow, like working for headquarters. So that's corporate, like actually working in the office and not in school. So I think that's a great opportunity for anyone who's like looking for that type of, like, you know, advancing your career in Korea. And like if you want to move here for a long time, you can start at teaching and then work your way up. Yeah,
and you don't have to be F4 specifically. I mean, just for our company,
it will help.
But you don't have to be F4 or Korean or anything like that. If you're planning to stay, like if teaching is your thing, I think the Hagwon route is better. Definitely getting more. I definitely feel like an actual teacher teaching at a Hagwon compared to teaching public school.
Yeah, like just in comparison, like our highest level, our cap for our academy, we are teaching 12th grade English, and not just like regular 12th grade English. Like they are debating, they are doing essays, we're doing like model UN, we're doing like all these like really like complex classes. You yourself, you need to like teach it to yourself too.
Yeah, you need to know the material.
Yeah, you need to know that stuff. Even like some of the IBT stuff, like the TOEFL, like listening and reading, they are so hard. They're like college level, like getting ready for the SATs like level. So, and we teach that to like 4th and 5th graders. And then we're in like in like public school, you kind of just like,
it's just basic English conversation,
and you have time to like play. We don't have time to play. Oh my god.
No games.
No games. It's just lesson.
And that's strictly just our academy as well. Not all academies are like this.
And we teach,
But for the public school, I'd say it's pretty much the same across the board. Academies are going to vary because a lot of them aren't franchised. A lot of them are just mom and pops, or they're a couple. There are some that are big, but ours is probably one of the biggest in Korea. And public school, for the most part, is going to be the same. You have a co-teacher there, do the lesson from this book, or make your own lesson. But yeah, you're going to be playing games with them towards the end of the class. So it's more of them getting just an experience with a foreign teacher. Whereas Hagwon, I think they're learning, because I mean they're paying a lot of money. They're learning and just enhancing their skills in English.
This section is for advancing your career. So advancing your career, like I said, like I started as an English instructor, you know, and then I moved up to manager, and then team manager, and then faculty manager. But that's kind of like, for me, that's it. Like faculty manager is like the highest that a foreign teacher could go in like in the academy, and then I would have to like go to HQ if I wanted to do something else. But
that would be the next move, right? But you don't want to do that.
It's fine. No, overall. What would we recommend? I wouldn't recommend, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend academy to everyone, just because I know that people come to Korea for different reasons. And if you want to come to Korea and live in Seoul, I think Hagwon has more, like there's a lot more opportunity in Hagwons in Seoul. Like you will not find Epik in Seoul as much.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be like very difficult, or you're gonna be like on the outskirts. So if you want to like teach, I think
Teach.
yeah, like teach, like English teach. Then I think Hagwon is also the way to go. If
It's
you
a
wanna,
location.
yeah, location. If you wanna live, like not even in Seoul, like Busan too, because I know that was one of the choices for me too. Like Busan, Daegu. Like if you want Jeju, like if you want to teach in the big cities, then you probably have more chance in.
It's easier to go the Hagwon route.
Yeah. I would also recommend it to actual like teachers. Like if you are already a teacher and you want to move to Korea to teach, then I think definitely Hagwon, you would have like a more of a better experience similar to teaching at home, I think.
Yeah, I agree with those points.
Like if you like teaching kids who actually can speak and talk to you in English, I think that's also, yeah, academy.
Yeah. For Epik overall, I would agree with your points for sure. If you're here for a year, it all depends on your personality, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to do. If you're just here for 1 year, you kind of want to just party and just like travel, which I kind of was like that. Well, I wanted to come to Korea. Yeah, like right out of college, come to Korea, hang out, and travel. My number one was traveling Southeast Asia. If you're a teacher, it should be to teach, really. But so Epik, I loved Epik. Epik was amazing. The vacation was amazing. The workload wasn't that much. It was pretty relaxed, pretty chill. Granted, you can also have horror stories in public school.
I would say workload is pretty even for us though. I think we do less. Teaching in classroom, we do more.
We definitely
like
do way
time,
more teaching hours.
Prep time is a lot
Prep
less.
time, but I mean, if you're here, so essentially, if you stay at the same school, when you finish 1 year, you basically have the same material for the next year. So it's just plugging new information into that, the PPTs or whatever you're using, and so your prep time goes down a lot. Actual fulfillment as a teacher, I think Hagwon is the way to go. So if you're a teacher back home, or if you want to get into teaching, or you're passionate about like students actually learning, I think Hagwon's better. I actually, teaching at our Hagwon, I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm a
teacher.
Yeah,
I'm a good teacher.
Yeah, like because you're actually teaching them substance. You know, they're actually learning.
Yeah.
You can see the development.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so nice to see. Like I've been in my academy for like 3 years. I've seen kids from like low level, and now they're like so good. And it's just like,
it's kind of like I helped in that process.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes you feel good as well.
Yeah.
To where it's like public school, like I was teaching at these huge schools, you only see one class once a week for 40 minutes. You're not really, you can't teach anybody.
Oh, I would say that too, like
40 minutes.
Relationship wise with kids, like if you like children, and you like, you know, and you want to develop that like bond with kids, we're definitely like in academies, I definitely feel more like I have like friendships with my kids.
Yeah, so overall I think Epik is good. I'm not bashing Epik. I loved it. It was a great experience. It taught me a lot. Hagwon,
I would say it's not as bad as they say. Whatever like you're researching,
yeah,
it's not as bad as they say. Only angry people go on the internet. So that is it from us today. We hope that you learned a lot from these 2 videos. A lot of information.
If you have if we didn't cover anything, you have any questions, feel free to comment.
Please comment, like, subscribe if you want to see similar content. And yeah, we will see you later.
That's pretty much it. Hope you guys had fun, learned a lot, and if you're coming to Korea, hopefully see you here. Bye guys.
안녕.
안녕.